Hey guys, welcome to Sabri Zone. We are learning Laravel from scratch, and as I asked you in last lecture, we will gonna upload image with this post too. So this is lecture number 11 and we will gonna start image upload or file upload method. So if I will log in, and here I want to add a upload image button in my create post. In order to do that, we will go to our create.blade.php, which is our in post folder. Inside this we will create another div with the form group. So I will gonna copy that and we will gonna paste it. So inside this div we will gonna create a Laravel collective form method. This time I will use this for file upload. So we will gonna add file and file name will be cover_image. And now let's close this div and go to browser and refresh dash page. And now if I will click on this file upload link, it is allowing me to upload any image from this. So we will close this. If we will go to our database, here is not any column which saves the image. So let's create a column to save this image. So we will go to our CMD. We will gonna ask the same thing as we did for the user ID. So we will gonna ask PHP artisan make migration add cover image to post. Okay, now hit enter. So it will gonna create a cover image. If we will go to our sublime text, and here it is a cover image, the same thing which we did for the user ID, we will gonna copy this schema section. Let's copy this and go to this function in cover image and we will gonna paste it. But this time this will not gonna be integer. I will gonna save the file name here, that will be string. And now this is not gonna be a user ID, this will gonna be cover image. Understand? Okay, same thing with the drop column. So I will gonna copy this. Let's paste it inside this drop column, and here we will gonna change this to the drop column. Okay, let's save it. And now all I have to do is to make a command to migrate and attach this column to my post table. So we will write here PHP artisan migrate and now hit enter. Okay, migration successfully done. So we will gonna minimize this. If we will go to our browser and I refresh this page, okay, great, as you can see now we have our cover image field. So we will gonna delete all our previous post, we don't need that. That's it, delete, say yes, because next time I will upload any post that will have definitely an image with it. As you know, we are passing values or we are passing the image from our this field. So we will go to our post controller where this field is gonna store, and here we will gonna type for the field cover image and arrow. Now I have to validate whether it is image or not. So we will gonna type here image, it should be image, it should be null label, and now other specification which we want. So I will ask here for max size. Max size will be 1999. because a lots of Apache server has only capability to save the image lower than 2 MB. Now we will gonna check for validation, so I will gonna hit enter here, and here we will gonna handle file upload so that we can check whether our file name and extension is correct or not. Another thing which we will gonna do here is to check the file path. So first of all, what we will gonna do, handle file upload, and another thing which we will gonna do is the get file name with extension. Another thing which we will gonna do is to get just file name. Now another thing which we will gonna do is to get just file extension. Another thing which we will gonna do is the file name to store. And the last thing which we will gonna do is to upload image. We will gonna give a path here. Okay, now handle file upload is our main heading. Inside this we will gonna check the image, whether image exists or not, and we will gonna handle the file upload. So here we will gonna create a if condition. Inside this if condition, the $request, this is the same request which we have passed here, and inside this request here we will gonna type has file, if it has file, and then the file name. Okay, then this function will gonna work if the user have uploaded a file. If the user hasn't uploaded any file, then what will gonna happen, we will gonna show it in else condition. If the user doesn't upload any file, then we will gonna create here a file name to save. Let's make it store. Okay, this time the file name to store will be noimage.jpg. Okay, if user upload any image, so what will gonna happen, so we will gonna get the file name extension here, file name with extension first. We will gonna create a variable file name with extension is equal to, inside this variable we will gonna check the request of cover image and get the original name. So we will gonna type here $request file, and that is cover image, and now we will gonna check the its original name, and its original name will be get this function. We will gonna get just file name. So in order to do that, we will create a variable with the name of file name, and should be in a lowercase. So file name is equal to path info dollar file name with extension, which variable we have created here. So I am going to copy this. Path info underscore and the file name. Okay, to get extension, so we will gonna create a variable with the name of extension. Extension is equal to same type of work which we have done, dollar request file cover image. So copy this and paste it right here. And now, as you know, we are going to access the extension, so we will gonna write here get client original extension, get client original extension. Okay, now file name to store. The file name should be unique. If the user uploads same image, then what will gonna happen? So we will gonna separate that. We will gonna type here dollar file name to store. File name to store is equal to, first of all we will gonna get the file name, dollar file name, this variable, and now we will gonna concatenate it with the dot and now quotations. Inside these quotations we will gonna make a underscore and now another concatenation point which is dot, and now we will gonna write here the time variable, time function. So every image have a unique time. By doing this we will have the advantage that any person can upload same image again and again, and this time no error will gonna generated. So we will gonna create another dot at this time, dollar extension dot dollar extension. I hope it will work properly. So we will gonna upload image here. To upload image here we have to give a path here. So we will gonna type here dollar path is equal to dollar request and file which is underscore image. So this time we will gonna create another function. This time we will gonna type here store as, and now we will gonna give it a directory or a path where it will gonna save. So we will gonna type here public / and the folder name which will gonna be cover image this, and now we will gonna also pass a dollar file name to store. Okay, now save this, and now we will gonna discuss this path. So if you can see here we have a public folder and a cover images, but if we will go to our public folder, there is not any folder with the name of cover images. Actually the files will gonna save in a storage folder, this folder. In the storage folder the files will gonna save, so we can not directly, actually the browser could not directly access this folder. So we need to separate this folder, or we need to create a link to this public folder so that we can get this storage folder in our browser. In order to do that, we will create a link of storage folder in our public folder with a simple command. So we will go to our cmd, and here we will gonna type just php artisan storage and link. Okay, now this time if I will hit enter, the in the public folder we will gonna have a storage directory. So we will go to our sublime text, and if we will go to our public folder, you can see we have a storage folder which is linked. If you can see, the linked sign is also attached in the folder icon. So guys, now it's time to store that image in our database. In order to do that, we will gonna write the code just before the save command. So we will gonna type here $post cover image. This is the field name coming from database is equal to $file name to store. Okay, now save this, and now create a post and check in database and in the folder whether our command is working correctly or not. We will go to our browser and refresh this page. Okay, we have an unexpected syntax error on line 74. So we will go to our line 74, and here what type of syntax error we have. Oh, there is a mistake. So we will gonna let it inside this function. Okay, let's save it and go to browser and refresh it. So syntax error unexpected closing tag on line 78. So if we will go to our line 78, okay, the termination point, let's save it and go to browser and refresh it. Okay, great. Now we are getting our create post section. So we will gonna type here heading post 1 and description, this is post 1 with image. Okay, now we will gonna choose an image. These are my thumbnail, so we will gonna upload first CK editor thumbnail, and if I will choose file CK editor, and we will gonna submit this form. Okay, the cover image must be an image. So if we will go to our browser, and we will go to our create.blade.php. I think I missed, oh, I missed the file type. If you are working on PHP, you need to type here ink type. This is a general rule and I missed it. Ink type is equal to multipart slash form data. Okay, let's save it and go to browser and refresh this page once again. So syntax error unexpected is equal to, okay, I got it. So let's save it and go to browser and refresh this time. Okay, now if I will try to upload post 1 and this is post 1 with image, and let's choose image. So we will gonna choose CK editor image, and let's submit this. So undefined function path info in the post controller. So path info is undefined in the post controller. Oh, it's a spell mistake, so I will change it to path info. And now if we will go to browser and refresh this page this time. Okay, post created successfully. So we will go to our database and refresh this. You can see we have uploaded successfully image. As you can see here in the database, the post is successfully created. So if we will go to our folder, and here we will go to our public folder and storage and cover images. Okay, great. Now as you can see, the file is successfully uploaded. So now we want to show this image in our index, so we will go to our index.blade.php, and here the first thing which I will gonna do is to create a div, and I will gonna give it a class of row. Now another div inside this, and this time I will gonna give it a class of call md8, call md4 actually first, and call sm. Okay, now copy this div and paste it once again, and this time this will be for 8, and this will be also for 8, and we will gonna fetch this inside this. Okay, now save this. So inside first call 4 we will gonna fetch the image. So image source that is stored in the storage slash cover images, so we will gonna call for that storage slash cover images slash, and then the image name which is saved in post. So $post, and then the cover image. Okay, let's save it and go to browser, and let's refresh this. Okay, we can see the image in our post, but we have to specify a style here. Style width 100%. Let's save it and go to browser and refresh it. Okay, great. As you can see, now the image is showing. So we also want to show this on the show.blade.php. So we will gonna copy this image tag here, copy this, and this time we will gonna go to our show.blade.php, and we will gonna paste it. Okay, place another // if I will click on post 1, it will gonna take me to the post 1, so it looks good. Okay, we will go to our edit details, and here you can see we have not any option to edit that image, so we will gonna create it here. So we will gonna copy the code from create.blade.php div class form group. Let's copy this, and this time we will gonna go to edit.blade.php, which is not open yet, post and edit.blade.php, and right above this put method we will gonna paste it. Okay, let's save it and go to browser and refresh it. Another thing which we are missing is that multi-part form data, so we will gonna copy this and we will gonna paste it in the edit.blade.php with the comma, and let's paste it. Okay, let's save it and go to browser and refresh once again to check it out is there is any error or not. Okay, great, now it is working properly. So we will gonna go to our post controller to update that image too, and this time we will copy this if condition. So let's copy this if condition, and we will go to our update function, so we will gonna paste it right before this. Okay, this time the things which we may need to change. So if we don't need this else, because if the image is not changed, the previous image will gonna remain the same, so we will gonna remove this else condition, create a if condition. Here we will gonna check for request has file, and then the file name which is cover image cover image, and what if it have the file, then what will gonna happen. So we will gonna type here, we will gonna now save here $post cover image, is equal to dollar file name to store. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Go to browser and refresh this time once again, and let's check it out. If I change the image, this time I will upload for class 2, and let's submit this form. Okay, great. As you can see, the image is now uploaded successfully and it is changed. We will gonna do the same thing for our destroy function, that if user delete that post, the image should also be deleted from our folder. In order to do that, we will create a if condition right here. If inside this condition, check that dollar post cover image is not equal to no image dot jpeg, then allow it to delete the image, because we don't want to delete no image dot jpeg. I will gonna show you in just a second. So we will gonna type here storage, which is a library. So we add to this library above storage delete, and now this time public slash cover image slash post, which is dollar post image. Okay, now this will gonna delete the image which will gonna find inside this. Save this, but before we save this, I think the cover image here should be a backslash and a quotation, just because we need to use this without a quotation. Okay, now save this, and let's go to our browser and refresh this page. But before we delete this, we can see here we have two files here, image files here. So we will gonna click on details. So unexpected dollar post. So let's check it out why the error is coming. Oh, I missed to concatenate it with a dot. Okay, let's save it and go to browser and refresh this time. Okay, unexpected online 70 or termination point. Okay, let's save it and go to browser and refresh it once again. Okay, now we have our post, and now this time if I will show you in the folder, we have two images files there. So if I will try to delete this time, so let's click on delete button. Okay, we need to add a library in first, which we have added as a storage. So we will gonna use illuminate slash sport slash a backslash and then facades, another backslash, and this time we will gonna write the library which we will gonna use, and that is storage. Okay, let's save it and go to browser and refresh it once again, and this time if I will try to delete, so post deleted successfully and no post found. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. Another last thing which we have to do is to work on no image found method. Check for a file no image dot jpeg, so hit enter, and if we will go to our images, so we will gonna no image available, and we will gonna save this, save image as, and this time we will gonna save it storage and cover images, and we will gonna name it as no image dot jpeg. Okay, Now hit enter and create a new post, and post 1, and this is post 1, and without uploading any image, if I submit this form, okay, great. As you can see, if there is not any image, it will gonna show me no image available, and if I will delete this image from my database, so image deleted successfully. But if we will go to our folder, you can see here the image still exists, because we have asked him if there is image name is no image, you should not delete this. I want to say thanks to you for staying with me in this long series. I need your appreciation, so like this video and subscribe my channel and share this video. Everything which you will gonna do will help me a lot.